place for Carleton and the Carleton swim team. Ted meant a ton to our program.
He was just the best. There are no words.
Ted was one of those people who you meet for 30 minutes and you feel like you've known him for your entire life.
When I first met Ted, he had this intensity about him. At the same time, he had a sense of humor that was very sincere and genuine as well. And he expected a lot from himself all the time. He wanted to make sure that he was good, not for himself necessarily, but for other people around him. That was my first impression of Ted, and I was not disappointed.
He took care of his friends better than he took care of himself.
You know, he's one of those kids that had everything going for him, and to have it all taken away by a disease that's not well understood is a tragic way to end someone's life.
The Hour of Power has its home right here in this pool. Without you, the Carleton community, this would not exist.
After Ted's funeral, all the team got back together and trying to figure out what could we do to honor his fight. We could put together an event where we could do it in several different places at the same time.
This event is bigger than any one person here on this team.
Raise a little money and raise some awareness, that's great.
This is part of what we do. This is part of the Carleton legacy.
Sarcoma is a small numbers cancer. It's also one that affects kids.
What you're doing is translating into real stuff and having a real effect on people's lives.
This event makes a difference. It's the seed money that helps kind of stimulate the funding for the research that needs to be done.
First year, we ended up with about 12 teams and thought that was huge.
This year has been our biggest year with 158 teams nationwide, and that includes high schools, that includes clubs, it includes colleges and universities.
There are thousands of other swimmers that are doing the same thing.
You know, obviously Facebook, we've tapped into the social networking there with other coaches, other programs. There is a connection there that doesn't always exist in other sporting realms. That's the beauty of the swimming community.
Ted would be so unbelievably proud of you guys, not because of what he went through, but because of what you're helping other people not go through.
Who hasn't been touched by cancer?
Everybody has lost someone to cancer of some sort.
There shouldn't be an ounce of energy left in your body when you're done. Carleton students, above all else, want to give back, and they want to be a part of this great tradition. And that's one of the coolest feelings that you'll ever have in your life. Here's a chance where these students can fight back.
All these guys that seem to have the doc to come in here, they're all standing here and we're clapping and cheering.
There's nothing better than swimming with your whole team, swimming for a cause.
I just pretty much cried for the whole hour. It's so emotional.
The energy was definitely through the roof. You could feel it not only on the pool deck, but you could also feel it coming from the stands.
And I've never been anywhere that had been so loud for an hour.
As intangible as this may be, swimming in a pool, swimming hard for an hour, emotionally affects the whole group that's involved. And that emotion, I think, transcends into other areas of their lives. The kids this day and age have not swum with Ted. They don't know anyone to swim with Ted. Yet they're just as passionate and just as focused. They're standing on the shoulders of the people that stood on shoulders in front of them. And there's something powerful about that.
Hour of Power, and definitely the most challenging one physically yet. But I really liked how the team came together, and it reminded me of all the other years I've done it.
We always try to have good energy, like whenever we're doing anything, but this was just like another level. It was just like screaming for an hour. Yeah.
The Hour of Power is a great opportunity for a swimmer. It's a great workout.
It's for a great cause, and a lot of fun. Pretty tired, but a good experience.
Being involved in the Hour of Power is great for anybody, whether they're swimming or cheering or donating.
After a while, you kind of go numb, and it just like everything kind of blends together.
And you don't necessarily think about the pain, you always just think about giving it your all for Ted and for all people who are suffering.
We're pretty tired.
Yeah. We definitely worked hard.
Each year I think it can't get better. but this year it was amazing. It was the best year we've had. The future is easy. Next year, we're going to get more teams, more energy, more fundraising, more awareness. It's a great event. It'll empower your lives. It'll make a difference in others. Quite honestly, it's one of the best experiences you can have. Please join us at the Ted Mullin Hour of Power Relay next year.
That's the hour of power.
The hour of power. Leave it in the pool.
Leave it in the pool.